Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camellia Crafts Designs. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another Miss Paintalot Take 5 challenge. This is last week's challenge. Was it the 9th of March? Yeah, I think it was. I always do it the following Monday. Right, this week we need to make a pocket. Yeah, if you're not familiar with the challenge, Fiona, who is Miss Paintalot, sets a challenge over on her Facebook group and channel. You have to make something. This week it's a pocket, and there are 5 items she chooses at random that you must include. This week it's a mushroom, a stamp, that could be any kind of stamp I'm guessing, a stamp or a postage stamp, fabric, a button, and it must include stitching. Right, yeah, I've not got a lot of mushrooms to hand. Excuse me. I associate mushrooms with autumn and most of them are put away. So I've rifled my Holtz Snippets and come up with some mushrooms. I've got a piece of Holtz paper here that I think is going to go. This was a previous Take 5 that we made, and I used a mushroom. So with it being a pocket this week, I'm going to make a pocket to put this stamp in. No, it's not a stamp, it's a tag. I'm going to make a pocket to put this tag in. Oh. Yeah, I've got some randomness. That's going to be my fabric. It's a piece of muslin. It's got some ink on it. It's one that I've just used to mop up when I've been inking, because I then like the look of it on the muslin. So that will be our fabric. So I've got mushroom fabric. I've got this set of stamps out. Do you know what? I didn't want to go rifling for stamps. I looked at what I've got in my most used drawer, and I've got this planner set, and it's got a few little ferns which I think are an okay size to go with these small mushrooms. So I'll probably just be using those. I might use this. I like that little edge, that with the wonky little lines. I might use that, I don't know, but I'll be using those teeny ones. So I'll just pop those to one side for now. Buttons. If you watch my clear out of my favourites drawer, I found some random buttons and they're all wood. I must have just chucked them in there at some point. Well, I obviously did, didn't I? So I'll be using one or more of those. And stitching. I've got this. I bought this from a charity shop. I do cross stitch, but this is not mine. I just picked it up. It were only a couple of quid a while back at our local one. And I don't think they thought anyone would buy it. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'll buy it. It's quite good. It's got some plastic of the little cards, and it's got this, and I've got to be honest with you, I didn't know what this was, but I've just figured it out now. It's to wind. You pop it there, you put your bobbin there, if you do cross stitch, you know, you put that through, and then it's to wind your thread on your cards. How fab is that? I keep saying I'm going to do some cross stitch of an evening to relax, because I love cross stitch, and if I do, I'll remember that. So yeah, I don't know what colour thread I want, so I just grabbed this. It were obviously a kit someone was following. Everything's all marked up nicely, but I'm just going to use it for a bit of random thread. What there a film now, that was phantom thread. Random thread. Oh, what do I like? Right, so yeah, it's going to be the simplest of simple pockets, this. I'm just going to take this. It's an offcut from the Holtz little folders, fold out pockets I did last week, which are now for sale in my Etsy shop, by the way. I did add some seam binding and, yeah, a little notebook inside, and I bobbed those in if anyone's interested. So yeah, I'm going to use this. I'm going to have that one behind the tag. I just like how the colours go with it, and I'm going to fold it up about there. There we go. We're starting already. Get my bone folder. I'm not going to just cut some paper off at sacred. I'm going to leave it like that, because when I put this in a journal, I can put something else in with the tag, a journal card, just a plain postcard or something. Excuse me, I'm using a lozenge and I've still got a bit of a frog in my throat. Oh, that's better. Drink of tea. So yeah, that's the start of my pocket. It's going to be the most basic of basic pockets. Yeah, hang on, could I Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? Because that's quite a chompy tag, I'm going to turn this into a pocket where I've got some, yeah, little, you know, I don't know what they're called, the little flaps, so when you fold it over the pocket you can fit more in your pocket. I know what I'm on about. Just, yeah, just watch. Just trust me, I'm a crafter. I said that a few videos back and it tickled a few people. Right, so how wide's this bit of paper? It's 5 inches wide, so I'm going to score 1/2 inch down either side. Yep, 1/2 inch. I'm not just going to much on that. I'm going to grab my little trimmer. I can never find things when I put them away. What's happened is I've moved my basket with my trimmers under the desk a bit too far back. So I'm going to cut off, I'll show you, I'm going to cut off this bit where I've folded. Then that's going to leave me with some little flaps to fold over. It'll allow my pocket to be a bit deeper. I don't want to do it with my craft knife today. I'm not in a craft knife mood. So I'm going to do it with my trimmer. Just down to, yeah, it needs to go all the way down to the crease. So I'm nearly at the crease. I'm too chicken to go all the way down. Might cut too far. There we go. Put the trimmer away. And I'll grab my 7-inch scissors. And I'm just going to carry on snipping down to the crease. And then I'm going to angle that. And then do it again there. Sorry if I keep clearing my throat. I'm very... feeling much better now. Everyone who messaged me and were a bit concerned when I felt ill after my COVID jab. I weren't actually ill. It was very strange. I probably said this yesterday. I can't remember. But yeah, I've had a few messages. So thank you very much for your concern. It's lovely that people actually care enough to message and ask if you're alright. So thank you. But yeah, so don't let it put anyone off having their jab. I was not ill. It was very strange. I felt like I was going to be ill. You know when you first feel it? I've said this before. I'm just repeating myself now. But I think I'm old enough to answer. Yeah, and very tired. But I actually think the rest did me good. I'm just trimming a little bit more off there because it's not quite flush with the pocket. And I'm going to do the same on that side as well. I think I'm still in everything's got to be perfect mood after doing that cover for that. I don't need to trim any off that one's fine. Yeah, I'm still in everything must be perfect mode after doing the cover for my Alice Junk Journal. And my perfectionism run rampant, didn't it, on that? Right, I'm going to grab a bit of ink and ink this up. I'm not going to put a thumb notch in, we don't need it. And I want the full front of the pocket to put some decoration on. I'm using my favourite again. I'm tempted to angle this. I don't know, I might do. We'll see how it looks as it goes along. Yeah, it's my Distress Oxide walnut stain ink I'm using. Right, so I'm not going to stick this down yet because I don't know. I might need to sew through to the back of that. So we will now have a much bigger pocket. And I like the size a bit better now, actually. Much better. Yeah, that'll be lovely. So you can put that in a journal then and put have an extra pocket behind. Or just clip it in. Right, so far we've not fulfilled any of our criteria. Yeah. So I'm going to play with some buttons, some fabric, some mushrooms and some stamps. Now what I want to do, I want to put a panel of fabric on this. Yeah, I want some with some inking on. It's a very wonky piece of fabric, this. You can see where I picked it up to ink on. First I'm just going to snip and rip. See, points of these don't work very well anymore. They've done too much fussy cutting in the lifetime. I'm ripping steady so it don't curl too much. There we go. So I'm going to rip it there. I'm just going to grab my tiny scissors to do my snipping. Oh, we rip it there. And we will also rip it. I'm going to snip there at top, then the straight bit where we've snipped will be gone, if you know what I mean. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Yeah, snip and rip. Well, that's that one. I just like this rough edge, especially as I'm going to put this tag in that we're done. It's quite rustic, isn't it, with a torn cardboard. I toyed with the idea of doing the pocket with cardboard, but I thought it's just going to be too thick. So yeah, the fabric's going to be there. It don't matter that it's not straight. I like it. So yeah, that's going to be fabric. Now I'm going to come in and stamp some little ferns on the fabric. I'm going to use my VersaFine. I don't know whether to use sepia or black. That black is not very black, is it? It's more like a grey. I've got a grey, but it's not that kind of ink. I'm going to stick with vintage sepia. I'm happy with that. Right, I'll grab one of my small stamp blocks, which are just to hand in this drawer. That one will do. I don't like my long one. Where's that? Where are your long stamp block? I can see you, but I can't grab you. Oh, I've got oh, look at that. Even thinner one. I'm not going to use that one. Put that away. And I'll grab these stamps and get these little fern stamps that I'm going to use off. This is just a pack of Picture Works, £2. Can't go wrong, can you? Do you know, I'm not even sure if a Picture Works or a charity shop. It's been in my drawer to use on my planner, but my planner's still got no dates or anything on. It's just it's a series of lists more than a planner, my planner. Right, I'm going to grab a little bit of foam to rest this on, just so it'll stamp nicely. It's just a bit of funky foam, not fancy. If you need some, treat your kids to a little kids craft kit with something and nick some. Right, I'm going to test these out on paper first because they're new. I've not used them, and sometimes you don't get a very good first impression. So let's have a look, see. Oh, that's lovely. That's quite cute, isn't it? You probably can't see. I'm not that zoomed in. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some here. I know I'm at a funny angle. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm quite liking this stamping on fabric idea. Done it a couple of times now. I'm going to try the other long stamp. Long, tall one. I'm going to have it coming out at a bit of an angle. I didn't try it first on paper and I can see it had pooled a bit. Oh, it's not bad. We like. Then I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to try that first on paper. It's quite a solid stamp. Oh, these are so cute. Oh, they make a lovely little cluster, don't they? So that's the stamping done, Fiona. Stamped. Ink back, woman. Right, so it was stamped. Now we've got a mushroom. I just love that little mushroom. We're done, sorted. Oh, that little stamp with this one. I do like that. I've not left enough room. I put that on, it might spoil it, and I don't want it at top. I wish I'd put those a little. No, I'm going to do it. Even if it covers bottom up, I'm doing it. Yeah, go for it. So get your ink back out, woman. So it's got a little bit of a look of grass about it, hasn't it? I'm going to try it first on my paper. Can you even see? Yeah, I'm in shot with paper. I've just put my hands all in ink. What am I like? You will fit. I quite like that. I do. How dark will it be at the same time? I'm thinking I might... No, I'm going to do it full. I was thinking I'll just ink it quite pale, but I don't want to. I want to ink it full. So I'm going to put this along the bottom here. Does it look good or rubbish? We're about to see. I like it. I do. I like it. It's got a look of grass about it, even though it's not grass. Pretty happy with that. So that's them. I'm just going to stick all those stamps back on my stamp block and I'll clean them all and put them away after the video. I will, I promise. But I've now got ink all over my fingers. Do you know, I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Wipe it on there. So, I've lost my mushroom. Where on earth has that mushroom gone? What am I like? That wasn't it. I don't believe me sometimes. That mushroom was so tiny it could be lost, never to be seen again. I'm guessing it's... There it is on buttons. Bet you saw that, didn't you? I don't know if I want the red one now. No, I don't. I want to keep it beige. I really do. It's going to be beige. So, let's tick off what we've done. We haven't stuck mushroom on, but we're covered for mushroom, stamp, fabric, and it's just button and stitching now, isn't it? So, I'm looking for buttons, and I've just picked my mushroom up off the bag of buttons. Right, oh, I like that. I just don't know why I suddenly want a button in the middle of flowers. Very rustic, some of these buttons. I don't know. I just love that on there. I don't know. Could I put the mushroom near it middle and the button over there? I just don't know. It just looks like a button for the sake of a button, doesn't it? But then again, it is a button for the sake of a button. I don't want it down there. This could be a long job, choosing a button, where to put it. I think I'm just going to put a button there, and I'm going to put some of this under it. I'm going to snip that down a bit smaller, just randomly. I'm going to put the mushroom on there and that there. No, that looks silly. That's just silly, that, isn't it? I'm a bit... I just don't know where I feel like I'm sticking. I always feel like there's one item of these 5 I'm putting on just for the sake of it, and I just know a button on here doesn't look right. That's right as it is, and I could just stitch it on, or I could put your button up there. Let's have a look. See, put that in. I don't like it. I'm going to pin a button on a bulb pin with some fabric. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sorted. Stick this mushroom on before I change my mind. Right, I'm going to use some of this thread. That's my stitching, boom, and I'm going to use that colour. Oh yeah, that. I'm wondering if I need another row of them up top. No, I don't. Just stop, woman. Glue your fabric on and stop whinging and whining and wondering what to do when you actually know what you're going to do. Right, I'm going to grab my 3-in-1 for this. I've still got a bit left. It'll dry quicker than if I use the PVA fabric glue. I'm just going to put a thin layer on here and whack my fabric on. If it doesn't stick properly, I'll staple it, because I can, because it's the day after Mother's Day. Yesterday I could do what I wanted because it was Mother's Day. Today I can do what I want because it's Monday, the day after Mother's Day. That seems pretty well stuck. Right, come here, little mushroom. Might as well do mushroom with 3-in-1 while I've got top off, haven't I? I could put a little row of buttons along the bottom. Oh. Now I'm definitely getting the feeling there's a button is getting added to this just for the sake of it. I like that. I like that a lot.
Thank you. I like you too.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's good to know people like you, isn't it? I'm even going to glue this down with 3-in-1 because it's open. I'm just gluing these flaps down now. Close the pocket because I know I'm not going to do any stitching on there. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I really didn't want to do this challenge because I've got mushrooms. I've put my mushrooms away. I'm in a right grumpy mood, and yeah, I'm going to reveal something. It's not like earth shattering. I was like, I didn't know what to do, and I was talking to Tanya this morning about it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. And she said it jokingly, tongue-in-cheek. She went, pull your big girl pants up and choose something. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So yeah, I've pulled my big girl pants up and I've chose it. I think this is the first Take 5 challenge I've really not looked forward to, which is mad, isn't it? Because all because my mushrooms have been put away. Oh, I do like that now, that pocket in the tag. And yeah, I'm going to, on this side, I'm going to make a little cluster and stick it on with a bulb pin. I think that'll be just so nice for it. Right, where's the bulb pins? Get up and get on, woman. Oh, they're down the pile. And because we've got black accents on that tag, I'm going to use a black bulb pin. Right, we've got the black. Yeah, where's there? And this is going to be world's most simple cluster. So it's just so simple. It's not even a cluster, is it? It's a button on a bit of fabric. And I'm going to use this to tie it, to sew it. Tie it on I like. And then that's my I'm even wondering if I want to use a different button, a 2-hole button, just to make my life even easier. Yeah, I do. Sorry, button, you've been sacked. You've been replaced by an easier button. I've just cut some cotton off and I've lost it. There it is. Right, I've got some really big holed needles here, so hopefully I won't have to have a needle threader drama. Where are you? That's a nice big hole. Is it big enough for me? Is it heck? I can't do it. I got some through. I think it's because I've got them all. Oh, I've got them all through, have I? Did that one go through? Did it heck? I've got 5 of these strands through. So do you know what? I'm going to take the strand off that didn't go through iron needle. Job done. We've gone through. So this is so fiddly. I'm going to come through the back. So yeah, I hope this is not cheating with stitching. It's a very small amount of stitching. I've not got my... I wanted to go in front and make a knot. That's what I was going to do. Yeah, this is world's cheatiest stitching. I could have done some slow stitching. I could have, yeah, I could have done some embroidery. I haven't. That's it. That's my stitching. That's so cheating. I've got to push boundaries a little bit to make my life easier sometimes. And I'm just going to snip that off. There we go. That's my yeah, it is. And I'm just going to put that through there, a good few in so it doesn't pull it apart. And I'm going to pin it to this fabric. Go on, you can do it. There we go. The fabric did stick down very well, by the way, because that was my thinned down 3-in-1. You know how I thinned down the last few bits in about 5 different bottles and poured them into one. Right, there we go. I'm wishing I'd put some of the foliage a bit near at middle, but that's it. That was quickest take 5 I've ever done, I think. So I'm not going to cut those corners off. Yeah, I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut them off. It needs it. Grab me card. It needs to mirror the tag, and I've chomped off corners. I've decided. Just using my plastic card with the corner chomped off. Ooh, might be able to join National English Heritage and get some use out of it this year. Didn't get any use out of last year's membership. Yeah, it would be National Trust. We normally alternate. We'll do English Heritage one year, National Trust year after. So, there we have it. That's my pocket. Let's watch me have missed one items out here. Let's have a look, see, and let's mark them off. Pencil, thank you. It was there. Look, I've got another one now. So it's a pocket, done. Mushroom, check. Stamp, check. Fabric, check. Button, check. Stitching, check. There you go, I've done it. Whoa. Do you know, I didn't want to do this challenge because I've just got my knickers in a twist about mushrooms, and I absolutely love this now. I love it, and I think it goes so well with that tag that I made in that previous one. So thank you very much for watching and spending your time with me, and I will see you next time. I'll be back tomorrow with a Tatty Treasure Tuesday. Oh, Tanya, I don't know what I'm going to do for Tatty Treasure Tuesday. Yeah. Thank you for watching me. I'll see you next time. Bye.